Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation that you find yourself in. And as always, we have 3 piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like to see the reverse side of the cards, I'll show that to you as well in case that helps with your selection. And if you'd like to book any private reading or kinesiology session, you can find the information in the description box as well. So that being said, I'll leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the rainbow aura, then this is going to be for you. Such a beautiful stone. It's been treated with gold and titanium to look so pretty. So maybe there's something about alchemy going on for you. Like, and I feel like it's like you putting in the effort to make things more beautiful or to make things change or become what they're supposed to become. It's an effort feeling, like you have to apply something. But it's also a good stone of activating all of the energy centers, given that it is all the colors of the chakras, activating those energy centers and activating your own sense of vitality, feeling like a sense of momentum and energy building up, that zest for life feeling. Also a good stone for resentment, dysfunctional relationships, partnerships of any kind really, where there's dysfunction. It can help you respond to them in a really aligned way, you know, really wise energy from that this week. Anyway, group 1, the energies in your reading, some of the signs I can see is Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus and Libra. Those are the main energies. Anyone up here? No, that's it. So yeah, those are the main energies. I'm going to do charms this week, so stick around for that at the end. We'll do some charms. But as always, let's start with our past energy. We've got the Hanged One. We've got all major arcana in the past energy, so interesting times for you. The Hanged One, Temperance, and Gemini's energy of the Lovers. Big major arcana energy in the past means, I mean, just look at this. Maybe you found yourself in this position in life at the moment, feeling a little trapped to circumstances, whether that's your own creation or just where life has you right now. And then we have Temperance there. You're being asked to surrender, to let go, to have patience, to slow down, to create balance. So it's also surrendering the struggle, I feel here. So maybe you're struggling against something, maybe it's where you're at right now, but you're exactly where you need to be. But with this Lover's energy, this is past, by the way. It's like you're making a deeper commitment to yourself, or are needing to in the current time. You're needing to, I'm hearing step it up. So with the Lover's card, it is about making a choice. It's not always about divine partnership. And this person is looking in the mirror. And I would say it feels like you're peering into your future self. And you're being asked to surrender the struggle and go with the flow, doing what you can with what you have right now to create that future that you want, rather than wishing for it to be so far away, coming into the present time, finding the power in the moment. Interestingly, the colors actually match the card sitting above. There's always a bit of a color match going on, so I'm going to hold them up together. This is your moon card with accept responsibility, which, you know what, normally I'll wait to the end, but I'm going to read it a little now. As you move along the spiritual path, it becomes more and more important to accept responsibility for your own actions. The situation you find yourself in now is a reflection of either your current beliefs or your past behaviors. This card isn't meant to make you feel discouraged or guilty. Rather, it's meant to encourage you to ask, why did I create this situation? What about this situation is helping me? Once you find the courage to answer these questions, you'll start to see that you have more power than you ever knew. And that's the thing. Maybe you felt a little powerless, trapped to circumstances around you, but you're needing to find the power in yourself, in the mirror. Look into the mirror and realize, let go of the stories I'm getting with the Temperance card. Temperance is also abstaining from things that are not healthy for you. All right, so you'll realize you have more power than you ever knew. We're all creating our lives 24/7, and while you may not like the idea that everything happens for a reason, it really is possible to find a reason for nearly everything that happens. Try to see your current dilemma with that perspective, you'll show you why it's happening for you. If someone's bothering you now, realize that they're a mirror for you. Realize that your inner life is reflected in your outer life and you're on the way to self-mastery. So funny to see that, and I pulled that up with the mirror card there, that image. The additional meanings is life is mysterious. It's time to reflect. Take responsibility for your situation. See yourself in someone else, and solutions are nearby. It can be a confronting card because it's asking you to realize what's going on inside you is reflected in what's going on outside of you. That's cool. I like it. Now, in the week ahead, let's progress. What do we got in the current energy is the Page of Pentacles. Really fresh, young energy. She's holding this pentacle like it's a surprise and a blessing. So maybe some of you are currently or about to be surprised by something, a new beginning, a new opportunity, an offer. There's a rainbow here which often symbolizes times of challenge, moving, clearing away. You know, the sun comes out after the storm. We see the beautiful rainbow to say that there's blessings on the way. You've got the Ace of Swords next as well. So there's definitely a conversation about a new beginning that will happen quite soon after this reading, if it hasn't already. And it's like everyone resonates with the timelines here a little different, even though I've got past and then week ahead. Yeah, sometimes it overlaps a little here and there. Everyone is different. But Page of Wands is next. 2 pages, 3 pages, Page of Swords after that as well. Look at all this young novice energy in your week ahead. This is a time for curiosity, expansion, learning, applying effort, being in a beginner's mindset, starting anew, starting afresh, researching. It's really engaged energy. It sits above a couple of cards too that I want to wait for. One is Summer. And one is Roots. Just reflecting on those words. Look, we've actually got like what looks like roots over the sword here, which is about healthy patterns and early growth. And all of this is about early growth, development, new beginnings. This is adventure, exploration, curiosity and learning, conversations. So you could be, I feel like a lot of this is your energy, although you probably are still dealing with other people this week that could bring these energies towards you. Energies of people that are still learning, people that are still developing. So you may work with people that are still learning and developing, and you're learning together. But I really do feel like a lot of that is your energy. Now, sort of splitting off that energy, I feel there's a bit of a break. So it could be like segmented or a different part of your area of life. But we have the Hermit and the Fool next, 2 major arcanas to finish out your week. So when I look at the major arcana in the past, the major arcana sort of in the end of the week, but in the center, all this minor and page energy, it shows that like your life, what it feels like is your life is, you're being moved. Underlying energy is the 2 of Wands. Under that is actually the Tower in reverse, which is interesting. Normally all the cards are upright and they flip reverse, but that one was reversed in the deck. And a Tower reverse can be the avoidance of a catastrophe, and it's kind of like seeing the volcano erupting on the horizon here in the 2 of Wands. It's like getting out of a situation before it goes bad. Maybe that's a message for some of you, but either way, the underlying energy is that you are moving in a different direction, and it's right now is a time of applying yourself, and I feel like it's just being activated in the manifesting energy, the magician energy, using your resources, researching, exploring, having conversations, trying new things, not being afraid to ask questions or have those conversations. Ace of Swords, you've got clarity coming in this week about your direction and what it is you need to learn. There's a lot you need to learn, I feel, or create as well. You've got the self-care card this week of Get Creative, and it actually comes with cut your screen time. So and with all these pages aren't sitting on the couch scrolling reels. They're really not. So this is asking you to exactly put down the phone if that's what you smell, movies or whatever you're doing that could be deemed a waste of time, or you've been doing in excess lately maybe. I don't know, everyone will be different, but either way, if you're tempted, just put it aside and ask yourself, what can I do to create right now? How can I be creative? And choose that option instead, at least for this week, because it seems that there's going to be some sort of momentum building. Now to finish the week with those major arcanas, the Hermit and the Fool, to me this is like you there still is blinders on. There's a sense of not really knowing where you're headed exactly, but you do know you're headed in a fresh direction, and you just need to follow that light inside of you. And even though that light doesn't really seem to illuminate much beyond your steps immediate, that is all you need to know. That's what it feels like, you know. Just do with what you can with what you have. Trust that making really healthy choices right now is going to lead to a lot of expansion and growth for you, and a new cycle is upon you. It's also trying new things. There's a lot of like self-exploration. You need to like let yourself be guided, not by external events or other people or what their professions are, what they're doing, but something about doing your own digging. This is the spiritual seeker. It's a soul searching card of finding your own inner truth. But with the Fool there, it's like, I feel like it kind of resonates also with your path ahead, exploring what new steps you need to take, what maybe risks you may need to take as well. In the area of challenge, you've got the Devil here locked in a cage. You've got the Knight of Swords as well. So the challenge might be, gosh, okay, so I did hear the word accusation. So that could be something you're dealing with, maybe in a work situation or personal, whatever. But I did hear accusation. You could be dealing with something that wants to entrap you. For some of you, it could be unhealthy choices as well. Like you've got this trapped energy in the Hanged one as well. This is where you need a new perspective on things and to let things go, Temperance too. So some of it could be like healthy patterns or unhealthy patterns. You've got the card Roots with healthy patterns and early growth. So there's definitely something you're needing to face around your health choices maybe. But it's also other entrapments like work situations or unhealthy relationship dynamics, things where you feel powerless and you're tempted into something because it looks good but actually it's not healthy for you or it doesn't stand for your truth. You could be dealing with a little aggression or something with this Knight of Swords as well, like something that wants to keep you trapped, but just be mindful of that. That's in the challenge. What will help with the challenge though, we've got the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So for some of you it might be a professional's legal advice or somebody who has good, strong intellectual advice, listening to that person. But that could also be you being the Queen of Swords as well. With the Ten of Cups here, it's about what is that idea of happiness you have for yourself. Focus on that and accept no less. There's something about it really staying true to your own integrity. And also not letting emotions sway you, but just really trusting and believing that the beautiful life you see in your future in the mirror here is absolutely the life you're creating, but you need to have boundaries with yourself and with other people that get in the way of creating that. And I don't mean that in a way of like cutting off anyone's head that gets in the way. I'm sure you understand me when I say that, but it's more of like, just making sure your choices are within integrity and in your own values, and creating that Ten of Cups happiness in your life, because the Ten of Cups is the happy ever after card. It's the card of family and emotional fulfillment and connection, and just all around everyone's fulfilled. And that's what will help with your challenges, focusing on fulfillment, happiness and family, and having strong boundaries. And I do feel those strong boundaries are with yourself, although they may be with other people or maybe contracts you're stuck in or something like that. Maybe time to clear out old contracts, speak on those things, start anew, start afresh if necessary. In the area of what you don't see coming, very cool, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups and the Hierophant. This is amazing. So the Ace of Pentacles is a treasure chest here, so you're getting some sort of offering. It could be financial, it could be like we see this Page of Pentacles in the immediate future. There's some sort of blessing here for you. And with the Nine of Cups, it's a wish fulfillment. This is something you have wanted for some time, and it looks like you may be signing a contract or engaging in, so the Hierophant is about a commitment. So some of you, it could be about proposing, taking your relationship to the next level, getting married, but it can also be around career choices or signing for the mortgage on a home that you're buying, or there's something official about this situation that's going ahead for you in what you don't see coming. Is it this week? I hope so, but I don't know. In the area of outcome for the tarot, we've got Judgment, the Two of Cups, and the Star. Gorgeous energy. You really are lovingly supported and guided wherever it is you need to be and go. You know the call. You've got a calling. You've had a calling to deepen your commitments, deepen that commitment to yourself, understanding you're deepening your commitment to source as well, to spirit, to God. And you have a lot of fulfillment coming in for you, a lot of renewal, a lot of like feelings that everything's actually going to be okay. We've got two trumpets being blown here on either side. So it's almost like there's an announcement in a relationship. Some of you really are going for that proposal or getting married or something. There's some sort of deepening commitment. It doesn't have to be romantic, although there could be some sort of announcement in your romantic relationship. Some of you, it could be a partnership of business as well, or friendship, but yeah, there's definitely something really magical unfolding in your relationship area, or partnership of any kind, I should really say. You're being woken up as to what's needed. Like, I really feel like, look at it, you're feeding each other. Like, so this situation or relationship you're in, you really nurture each other and awaken each other to do better or be better, whoever this is. If you're not in a romantic relationship right now, this could be talking about one that you are drawing towards you. It is in the outcome energy. Or it could be a different, like I said, it could be more business or something else. It doesn't have to be romantic, but whatever it is, the situation is one that you nurture each other. It's like the story of chopsticks in heaven. If you don't know that story, Google it. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, there's more reverse cards here. Let's split the deck. Someone must have been playing with my tarot. Probably me. Anyway, so in the oracles, we've already seen accept responsibility. Just recapping that card for you, just a reminder that I do feel like this situation is calling for your effort to step up. You've got the card, the Rose Garden, innocence, forgiveness, and be gentle with yourself. I want to read, I'll read it for you, no worries. I was going to read just a bit, but let's go for it. You're holy and whole. You're innocent and innately good. You're wholly welcome here. You've never got kicked out of the garden. None of us did. This card delivers a message of welcomeness, of returning to our innocence. If you feel as if you've done something wrong without knowing what you've done, or if you feel ashamed about hurting someone, if you're finding it hard to forgive yourself, this card is gently calling you to release any shame, judgment, or bad feelings, to do what you need to do, to let go and make amends, to remember that you're human, and as a human, you're here to learn and grow. So is everyone else. You're not broken, you never were. You're a work in progress. We all are. We're all learning and unlearning. We all are. Be gentle with yourself and in turn be gentle with others. Return to your humanity, your humanness. Remember that you were never perfect and being human isn't about perfection. Grow and learn, but do it softly. You have goodness in you. Remember that, and cherish that in others too. We're all doing the best we can. When we learn, we can choose to do something new, commit to learning and doing better every day. This is what it means to be human, to embrace our humanness. Without it, we deny the shadow, and it's through facing the shadow without defense that we can learn and grow. Embrace your humanity, and you'll find it easier to embrace others and the world. The soul inquiry is, how can I be more gentle with myself? So definitely another message I think brings you to the here and now where your power lies. I do think that's particularly important, especially if you're projecting to a fantastic future you know is on the way. So these deck came with two cards. We have Roots with healthy patterns and early growth, but also Summer with expansion and growth. And when I saw these cards, I immediately see the pattern here, or literally a pattern. So what are your patterns creating? What are your choices creating? What sort of life is it creating for you? Are you moving through discomfort to reach the growth? Because there's a time of expansion, I believe, is upon you. Roots create a foundation, giving a plant stability and strength. The root card reminds you to make sure your projects have good roots. Don't race through the early stages of creation. Makes sense when you get creative as well. If you've got all this new page energy in the week ahead, don't rush. There's such a strong message about just be with today. Be here, because it would be different if it was meant to be, but it's not. It's today, and these are the opportunities, these are the resources. Use them. Don't push too far forward and rush this really precious time. Don't race through the early stage of creation. If you ensure a healthy foundation in the early stages, your project will have a better chance of success. Like a strong root system that will support and nourish a plant, it's important to establish routines and healthy patterns that you can rely on when life gets chaotic. A reliable foundation will bring you confidence and reduce pressure in times of stress. Do you need to get back to the foundations of something to examine them and perhaps reinforce them? And it will bring you the expansion and growth in the card of summer. They're not numbered though, so it's not the easiest to find. Spring, summer, beautiful. And really, that feels like if you could take anything from this reading, it's to be here now, and to, like, as much as there's so much excitement and you can see the potential of the future and there's a lot of blessings on the way for you, today is a blessing and getting there is a blessing. And it's really that connecting with that Knight of Pentacles energy, my favorite. Summer is bursting with energy. The sun is high, the weather is warmer, and the nights are shorter. Summer brings increased growth for all living things, but all of this energy and unrestricted growth can get out of hand. Increased growth means increased attention is required to manage your projects so you ensure everything unfolds properly. The summer card means it's an optimal time for expansion, but it also tells you to keep an eye on the energies in your life so that they stay focused and productive. If you don't tend your garden, it will become overgrown and scraggly. Some endeavors will fail as others overshadow them. It's like a vine strangling a beautiful plant. It's wild because we literally spent yesterday afternoon cutting back overgrowth in the garden, and now the bottle brush tree can breathe and move, and the plants underneath have more sun, and it's just, yeah, quite a resonant message for me too. All right, so yeah, definitely looking at where there needs to be some pruning in your life. You had the cut screen and get creative, but you also have the card of ritual. To experience the magic of life first, you must practice it. So rituals are really, really potent. Rituals can be anything from, writing things down and using the salt and candles and sage and doing those magical intentional processes, but rituals are also in the everyday mundane life stuff. In your tea leaf oracle, before I go to your charms, you've got a handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. You've got Ant with work, achievement, success, reiterating what we've seen here. There's a bit of hard work. The year is not over yet, group 1. And then we have Angel with spiritual guidance and protection from harm. Okay, let's have a look at group 1. Ooh, okay, it flipped into my hand. Oh, little seahorse. Okay, oh, cute. All right, I'll take that as well. It fell on the table. So I'm going to hold the claw up first. It's like death claw sort of thing. And this claw for me means that something or a behavior or a trait is like grabbing you and trying to pull you down. So just be mindful of what tries to grab you. We've got the devil here in the challenge, so it really resonates with that as well. Be mindful of what pulls your energy down. And don't let it, cut it away. Interesting, we got the seahorse. Seahorse, I always put to the message of a father energy, because it is the father that rears the little baby seahorses. It's like a swapped role. So there could be something around fatherhood for you here, especially because we've got a little baby bottle as well. It's really sweet. Maybe some of you are conceiving a child, or there could be something to do with that around you, your family or a close friend. Could be news of a child coming in, or fatherhood of some kind. We've got the lock heart. This is a time to dig a little deeper to unlock your own heart and find where there might be blockages. We've got that message of forgiveness earlier as well. I feel like it's also a message of untapped potential for you this week. So it's time to really tap into that. It's like it's waiting, and you're so capable. You're just needing to activate at this point. And then we have the journey of you. This is a bit of an Empress energy, this charm. It's also about collaboration and like the different people in your life that have brought you to where you are today to help you find who you are. So your journey you have a lot of people to thank for where you are today, whether they're your challenges, your blessings that were challenges. It's accepting the beauty that is all around you in challenge and in blessing. But also, it's about having a community around you of like minds that have a common goal, that work towards something bigger than yourself. Okay, so that is what I have for group 1. Hopefully that resonated with you, gave you some comfort, clarity, or guidance for the week ahead. If you'd like a private reading or a Kinesi balance, you can find that in the description box below. Don't forget to click like if you enjoyed it. It helps other people see the reading and spreads it out. And yeah, take it easy, group 1. Have a wonderful week. I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Girasol Palm Stone. Palm Stone is usually for soothing, so maybe it's the soothing you're needing right now, but Girasol is a wonderful stone to help solidify our feelings in relationships, love or passion. Also really good for creativity in the practical areas of life, bringing more art into your everyday life, more creativity, more expression. So maybe it's time for you to leave your stamp on things, or on the world, or on your work. Yeah, I get this feeling of like just a little bit of you sprinkled over things. I don't know what that means or why. Maybe you're needed in certain places, your essence, your ideas, your feedback, like something you seem to be important in different dynamics this week. You're not important every week, but there's something around your input. Maybe it's a conversation that comes up that what you have to say changes the course of things, or something about your input. Anyway, group 2, I'm going to do the charms for you guys at the end this week, so have a wait around for that. Have a look for that at the end if you want to join that one. And the energies in your reading, I've got Leo, Libra and Aquarius here, so that could be you or someone you're dealing with. And perhaps the fixed signs there, Wheel of Fortune is often the fixed signs of Taurus and Scorpio, as well as Leo and Aquarius. But let's jump into the past energy for group 2. We're starting with the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. So it feels like a bit of a heavy slug in this energy a little bit here. I don't know, I've heard back to the drawing board, so that could be something for you as well. There's might be something it feels like there's something that's going too slowly for you, perhaps, in a sense. And it could be that you're just continuing on this thing and you want it to be finished, or you want to get to a certain destination with it, an outcome that you're seeking. Things might be going too slow for you in some regard. But it's interesting because this actually sits below these cards that came out together, and I thought it was really cool because the way they fell was exactly like this. Meant to be, and slow it down. So I think if there's something you're wanting that's not here yet, you just need to slow down the process and trust that it is meant to be and it will come in its right timing. But outside of that, you also have this 5 of Swords energy as well. So you could be dealing with something that's been slowly unfolding for a really long time, and maybe it's coming to the end, or maybe you're waiting to hear about the next unfolding of this situation. But it is like it was a sense of competition for some of you perhaps, but it is like an empty battlefield. Like nobody won, everyone got a little hurt, everyone feels a little short-handed or something. What's the word for it? What is it? Everyone feels like no one won. Like everyone feels like they lost the battle and the other person maybe got off on the better foot, but that's not actually the case at all. It could be that this situation has it could be a legal battle for some of you, or something that's just been slowly dragged out. You may be waiting to hear about that as well, but it's just something you're a bit exhausted by. There's still a lot of things that you're needing to apply effort to in your journey here. Like maybe it's like 2 different areas of life I'm talking about. There's a lot of work still to be done. And I feel that with the Knight of Pentacles, but also the fact that you've got the tea leaf oracle with the table, and it says hard work ahead. So there's definitely still a lot of effort on your part to get things where you want them to be, but trust that things that you're aligning to are meant to be. There's something you want and it's meant to be, but it's like just not yet. In the week ahead energy now, looking ahead to the week ahead, you've got the Three of Wands first. So you're waiting for messages or like a reply or an application to be approved or something. There's something you're waiting for, news from someone. And the mailman's just about to knock in this card. This card is the Three of Wands, and it's waiting for your ships to come in. That's usually what people say with this card, is waiting for the results after some sort of action or commitment. So it's only a matter of time before you get the news or information. So next card is the Eight of Wands. I would say that is the news or information. Next is the Eight of Swords. So the information coming your way may at first make you feel powerless this week. It may make you feel like this, the anxiety energy, or information that overwhelms you and you've got to try and decode it or figure it out. Or you could be getting messages and signs and trying to figure out what it all means, but feeling like it's all above your head, or just you're in too deep, or there is this feeling of being completely overwhelmed by some sort of messages coming in that you've been waiting for. However, there's a split in your week, and it really feels like a split. The next cards are the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. And I just heard, when I first pulled them out, I heard stuff it, like whatever. There's this, you know what, stuff it. I'm going to go and do this. And that's the feeling. So this could be two different areas of your life. Could be the same thing unfolding. I'm not sure. It's a general. But what it feels like is you're going through some sort of battle or a challenge, and it's exhausting, and as it unfolds it feels even more stressful at times. But it's like you just plug into, instead of feeling like a victim or feeling held down or held back or challenged, you bounce back. And you actually, interesting, you've got the card Bounce Back in your self-care cards. Don't give up, all is not lost, get back up and keep trying. That's exactly what you do. There's a day or two of this energy of whatever you're moving through now, but it's like the sun coming out after the rain, that is ridiculous. I just realized, yeah, okay. After the rain is in your thing. I might have said that because I read it earlier. I don't know, but it was more of what I was seeing, like literally the sun coming out after the rain. And then I looked down and there it is. And that's exactly it. This week seems segmented. Go through whatever happens and comes up, or conversations need to be had. Maybe you feel powerless, maybe there's someone else feeling powerless, and you're just having to speak your truth. Whatever the situation is for you, you might not be the one feeling powerless, you might be the one delivering the message that makes someone else feel powerless, but whatever it is, you need to, I feel like just keep moving on, maybe unplug if necessary. But this Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Wands, it's like you just keep focusing on your life, the good things you can do for your mind, body, spirit, your family, your work, your projects, your self-development, your self-mastery, whatever it is. There's an Ace of Pentacles, fresh beginning happening here for some of you. There's like a new start, and that takes you in a new direction. Two of Wands. So some of you could be applying for a job in a different direction. That's that maybe this situation's about work, and you're just so sick of whatever that is unfolding. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to go and apply for something else. I don't have to stay here. It's like you realize that maybe I don't have the power to change this situation. It is how it is. It's meant to be this way, meant to be again. But what I can do is create a new beginning for myself. And after the rain, you've got morning dew with a fresh start, clarity, and a positive outlook. These came as two as well. You got three different decks give you two cards. I found that interesting. So they all come together. So yeah, this week it's like something maybe a little bit challenging you're still moving through, but you really absolutely take your power back here. You bounce back. You look in a new direction. You focus your sights forward and, right, where am I going? What can I do? In your area of challenge, you've got the Page of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So for some of you, just the Page of Wands in itself, like the challenge would be not learning from the past experiences, repeating old patterns, not standing up for yourself, things like that. That could be the challenge. Or being being a little scattered of energy or attention, rather than being wholly focused on what needs to happen. And maybe there's an ending that needs to happen. Maybe there's more of a transformation that needs to happen. There's something you're definitely there's a grow up opportunity going on for you right now, and a chance for you to really grow into who you're becoming in another level, which is constantly unfolding. But it's like, here is another petal unfolding on the lotus that is your wisdom, your awakening. So in the challenge, it could also be like, for some of you, messages from an ex or something that could pop up for you, or just drama from a past situation that still needs to finish. You might be still finishing something. In the area of what will help with the challenge, you've got the King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you, it may be about talking to a professional, King of Swords, legal or otherwise, but for many of you, it's about being very clear with yourself and others, being a strong communicator, having very clear boundaries. Communication, really important, but understanding that you are moving towards a new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and with the progression of the little child, and then the maiden, the mother, and the crone, to me it points to, like, it's like you're showing, for some of you, it's like you're getting an opportunity to show someone that you have grown, and that person or situation may expect the old version of you, or try to pull that old version of you out, but you're saying, actually no, this is my path, or this is who I am, or this is what I stand for, this is my truth. So it's like it's a grow up thing. You're growing up in some way, and someone else, I think, is seeing it. Or maybe you're just showing it to yourself, like you're making choices that take you to a new destiny, a new path. In the area of what you don't see coming, you've got the Sun, the Judgment, and Four of Pentacles. So if something is being revealed where there are blockages, there may be something they're revealed to you, because this is a card of happiness, but with Judgment and Four of Pentacles as well, I feel like it's more about revealing something, illuminating a fact where things cannot go forward any further, or what needs to happen to create more structure so that things are successful in the long run. It feels like for some of you, definitely positive news could be coming in that helps you see the way forward. Judgment, it helps you understand something clearer, like there's something being illuminated. But there's also, I do feel like there's some sort of illumination in something that's a blockage. So you're going to come to realize where a blockage is and how to work with that, or you may come to realize that you need to save more money, protect your energy, say no to situations that you would normally give to or say yes to, help other people help themselves by letting them do it themselves, not fixing it for people, if that's a thing for you. So it's like kindly, politely, lovingly choosing your own path, realizing where blocks are, surrendering to them. I just feel like it's like letting God for a minute here. That's what it feels like. Just letting, like accepting where there's blockages or moments where you feel like you can't change it, or you feel powerless, or something may challenge or scare you or something like that. But you're like, you know what? Okay, then move me where I'm meant to be. I'm not going to fight and resist against that which is not for me. You know, that's what kind of the thing, like you're falling into the arms of the divine here and letting yourself be moved, or letting yourself see clearer, or hearing a calling, moving towards it, even if it requires more effort from you and for you to lock it down or work it out. The hard work with the table again. I'm going to hold this one up too in hand, in need of assistance or guidance. That could be for you as well right now. Like maybe the Sun is where you get the guidance coming in, but right now you may need to ask for help to move through certain things, or to how do I execute this plan or create what I want to create. In the outcome energy, you've got the Star, Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So a beautiful energy, whatever the situation is for you, it sets you free and brings you an opportunity to create more success and celebration in your life. Some of you, it's about finding new friend circles. That could be something in the outcome here. Like you could be having dealt with friends that have ship circles that are really falling apart at the moment, or not really, like something's going on with that, it has been for a while, and maybe you've tried to work things out with someone and it's not going ahead. You're like, you know what, I'm going to put myself out there and I'm going to go to events or do something that brings me the people that are meant to be in my life moving forward. That could just be for one person around social friendship circles. Just the Three of Cups, the full moon circle here on the beach with these beautiful women. The single lady card, she's sort of open to this. She's open to the idea of welcoming celebration, connection, and maybe even ritual with the full moon here. There's a full moon approaching. Maybe you'd like to do a ritual. That would be really nice. But the Star here, things are definitely aligning to bring you where you're supposed to be. And just this, again, grow up card. There's definitely a strong message of growing up. at the moment for group 2. Maybe you feel drawn to group 1 because I said it. Maybe they're growing up as well. We're all growing up constantly and growing down if we can. Learning to just let it all go and be playful. But yeah, 3 of Cups, it's like I feel like, I feel as well when I look at this now down on the table, it's like the stars are aligning for you because you are aligning for yourself, which brings these beautiful blessings. Like, it's meant to be. Just slow it down. It's meant to be. Don't worry so much. It's meant to be. Do what you can with what you got today. It's meant to be. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Underlying energy. New passion, new life force, creativity, direction from spirit. I split and get the Hermit. Tune into yourself, into spirit, and see the way forward. I think that ask for help is particularly with your guides. Ask your guides, ask God, ask spirit for help constantly every day. So let's go into the oracle cards and I'll get your charms. But meant to be was the first one. Some things are just meant to be. It seems as though that might apply to whatever you're asking here. That doesn't mean you can just sit around doing very little or nothing and expect everything to fall in your lap. We're constantly creating our lives, so you need to do whatever is necessary to steer this situation in the direction in which you want it to go. But move forward in the knowledge that you're on the right track, or this card wouldn't have come up. It's a situation, this situation has meant to be written all over it. Trust that and go with it. What's happening is good and right for you and your soul's development at this point. So keep moving forward towards whatever you want. Tuning into the lunar cycle can only help. We saw the full moon here too. So go for it during the next waxing cycle, new moon to full moon, and release your grip and attachment during the waning cycle, full moon to new moon. Additional meanings: this is part of your soul's journey. Follow your feelings, create the reality you're dreaming of. Know that the celestial realms are on your side. The answer is yes. Slow it down. They don't have numbers. I've chosen a few decks today that don't have numbers. That's always fun. Slow it down, slow it down. The heart wants what the heart wants, and it wants it when it wants it, but the timing isn't always right. Maybe you want something before the other person is ready for it, or vice versa. Suffice to say that you may need to slow things down. This isn't just about patience, it's about actively slowing down. Stop pushing too hard. Be strong and shine your light. Focus on what you want and not what you don't want. You're stronger than you know. The situation you're asking about is fertile. Be graceful as you wait, without trying to force anything or anyone. Trying to rush a person or situation isn't likely to work out for you right now, so do what you can to take a step back. You might like to hold the moonstone while you meditate now, or a girasol. It's kind of similar to moonstone, isn't it, actually, in a way. To help you stay patient and allow events to unfold. This is sublimely feminine stone that has strong associations to the moon. Explore your goddess energy, stay strong and centered in your own power, instead of dissipating your energy, focusing on what you can't control. So we've got pregnancy or birth as an additional meaning. Love is coming into your life. Talk to a female mentor, calm down, breathe out and relax. Yeah. I just thought female mentor, we had the King of Swords in what could help, and there is a woman here, so yeah, either way. I like that. I love that. What you want is meant to be. Just slow down and take it easy. It's coming. No worries. No worries. That could be the breaks on the Four of Swords, like there's that blockage, but with the what you don't see coming is that what you want is actually coming. The sun is here. You just need to follow the true path to get there. The path you'll find inside of you. So these two, after the rain, we have silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, and acceptance. And then morning dew with clarity, a fresh start, and a positive outlook. Gorgeous colors. All these are so pretty. Okay, where are we going to start? I've marked after the rain, so we'll start with that. There's something very special and sacred about the moment after the rain stops. The atmosphere has released all that it was holding, and in turn the earth has been cleansed, replenished and nourished. It's a similar feeling to the moment after we stop crying. Those salty healing waters fall. They activate oxytocin and endorphins, which create a shift in how we feel. What was once overwhelming now seems possible. And while we may not know it consciously, noticeable growth will soon follow. And that's here in your week ahead too. It's like if you're dreading the rain, you know, the sun comes back out. We've got this beautiful page in Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles here in your week ahead. After the rain is all about healing, beginnings and endings. Emotions are soothed, broken hearts are on the mend, time of trial are over, mercy can be felt, there's a moment of relief, a new encouraging silver lining that can be made out in the distance. What's been challenging and difficult has or is about to ease up. If you've been going through a challenging time, this card is here to reassure you that things are about to ease. You've been through the worst of it and now hope is here. These past weeks, months, or even years haven't been straightforward. They've likely asked you to dig deep and endure hardships that have tested you. But now, at long last, there are smooth seas ahead. So, very Six of Swords. What you've learned and how you've grown can never be taken from you. And now it's time to enjoy the warmth of the blessings that life has in store for you. Glorious new beginnings are now possible. And that came with the morning dew, right? And if it rained through the night, there's going to be extra dew on the grass, that's for sure. So clarity, a fresh start, and a positive outlook with morning dew. Again, oh, what was that? I found it nice and quick. Yeah, all three decks I chose don't have numbers. Anyway, if you ever create a deck, please put numbers on it for us. Anyway, okay, so there's a special moment when the day is new and the sun is still young, when we too are given the opportunity to begin again. The presence of the morning dew welcomes us with grace of a fresh start, and as the moisture gathers on the rose, it invites us to see things clearly, sometimes a whole new way than we did the previous day. A new perspective is suddenly here. Healers from all corners of earth believe in the incredible healing qualities of the morning dew. They believe that it possesses the same healing properties as the plants themselves, with the dew capturing their essence in clear potency. Practices such as walking barefoot on the morning dew, drinking from the petals of flowers, and placing dew on the body are thought to bring about powerful shifts in healing. If we're lucky enough to meet the morning in this way, we too may be blessed by a special healing liquid that carries the secret essence of both the earth and the entire universe within it, the morning dew. This card brings the message that clarity is on its way, a new start and a change of perspective are possible. Shifts are coming, the future is looking renewed, hopeful and positive and bright. Keep focusing on your ideal outcome and trust in the presence of the potent morning dew. I am open to receiving the potent clarity and shifts of the morning dew. I am open to seeing this situation with new eyes. Gorgeous cards. And then these two from this deck came out. You have Cup of Tea with patience and reassessment. We feel like we've really touched on these ideas a lot. You got Seed with new ideas, hope and open-mindedness. It's just really repeating things, isn't it? What have I marked? I've marked Cup of Tea. A cup of tea provides you with a moment of quiet. Savor the process and stay present. This brewing takes time. Just as a tricky situation takes time to develop. A quick reaction might not be the way to go. Have patience and let things ripen. Just as an infusion of herbs takes time to come to full potency, magical work rarely produces instantaneous results. Remember, a watched pot never boils. Let it do its work in its own time and trust in your process. Use the time to reflect on the situation and how you feel about it and reassess your perspective. The Cup of Tea card reminds you that perhaps all is not as it seems. And then Seeds. Did I see Seeds? Turn down. I've got lots of extra cards today. I might have to look at the max. Seeds 97. Oh, this one does have, if you look in the index, but it's not on the card. So, you know, I'm still quietly complaining. Not so quiet. Okay, a seed contains the blueprint for an entirely new plant, a future living thing. It's a miracle that something so small holds the key to new life. There's so much potential within a seed. In fact, planting a seed is an act of hope. You've got the Star card. There's a lot of messages of hope here, and it is in your outcome. That the things you want, you're aligning to them, you're creating them. You already have the abundance within you to bring that forward. It's the first step in the project or undertaking, trusting that in the future you will actualize your dream. However, there's work ahead. If the seeds sprout, it will need care and attention to maximize its potential. You will need to nourish it to help it grow. The seed card tells you that there is something worth your time that is waiting to be recognized. Be open to the messages nature has for you. Don't immediately dismiss ideas as far-fetched or impossible. Give them consideration. There may be something to learn. And the hard work card in the hand, need of assistance. You also have the card bow. You are highly thought of. Definitely have people around you that appreciate what you have to say. I think I said that earlier too when I started the reading, like something you need to contribute or say. You will receive a gift with box, and then coins with money will be coming to you. I'm pretty sure last week there's a lot of coins coming in for group 2. Or something around finances was coming up there. Lots of coins and a gift coming your way. And then self-care cards. You've got challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to do better. Don't set limits on your potential. Don't give up. All is not lost. Get back up and keep trying. And then you've got 30-day challenge. So you really are being encouraged, pushed, and challenged this week. Force yourself to do something new for 30 days to form a new habit. Is it your fitness routine? Is it the way you keep the house organized? Is it how you tend to your study? What is it? There's something that you're challenged. Is it quitting smoking or drinking, or choosing to shift your diet in a way that supports your energy and brain function, or what is it? But a 30-day challenge will be good. Whatever it is you want, maybe seriously consider the idea of a 30-day challenge. It doesn't have to start on day 1 of the month. It starts when you're ready. Okay, so some charms. Woo, too many. Jesus, I'm not taking all them. That's crazy. All right. I did notice the key. I noticed a key in there. All right. Okay, that's a bit better. So we have this charm is like a bit of a bondage type charm, like almost like the devil in the tarot. It's where something that is got a hold of us, and it's like an unhealthy codependent attachment. It can be a relationship or somewhere you may have given your power away or feel entwined. So that might be something you're needing to clear at this time. And yeah, no, that might not make sense to others. It's like a little, is it like leopard light? It's kind of like mother of pearly as well. I found it in an op shop many moons ago. But it's a message for me of like tuning into yourself. It's almost like the hermit of the tarot, where you need to be self-reliant, self-sufficient, and just trust that the quality that is you will emanate into life and create what you wish to create. But don't let anything puncture your field of integrity. Like, don't let anything sway you. And when this comes out too, it's like you actually have more power than whatever may hold on to you and try and keep you bound. Yeah. You have this little charm that reminds me of a grandmother emblem or grandmother art of some kind, and this is that grandmotherly energy, the wisdom of our grandmothers. Maybe it's an actual grandmother with you in spirit, connecting with you, supporting you and guiding you, but for others it's also messages or lessons and wisdom that our grandparents left behind. Maybe there's something in that. Maybe it's to do with the way you cook, or how you tend a garden, or just like find something within that grandmotherly energy. Pull that grandmotherly crone wisdom into your life today. Maybe your grandmother left a large impression on you, and there's some of her qualities that you could lean into right now, or call on her for help. She could be one of your guides if she is passed on, or even if she's alive, call her out. What would you do, Nan? There's something here about grandmother energy. And also friend circles, connection, the journey that we make when we meet other people and come together for a common cause. So maybe it is that you're open to new friends that's on the horizon for you. Maybe that's something you're hoping for and wishing for. You will find the way to those friend circles, especially given that this is here. There's some sort of group that you need to contribute to. Oh, and it goes with that other message we had of you contributing to something. You're a valuable member for something, even if you think you're not, you actually are. So that's what I have for group 2. hopefully that resonated with you and gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you enjoyed this reading, please click like. It helps other people see the reading as well. And if you'd like a private reading or kinesi, you can find that in the description box below. And I look forward to reading for you all again next week. Group 2, take care. Bye. Hey, Group 3, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the beautiful green aura quartz, this will be your reading. So green aura quartz is fantastic for healing in matters of love and the heart, helping throw open the heart chakra and finding deeper healing in that place. It's also wonderful for prosperity and abundance in the color green. Good for growth, focusing on your finances, your career space maybe. But anyway, group 3, let's jump in. The main energies in your reading, we've got Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, Libra quite strongly, things balancing out, things to do with relationships when we see a lot of Libra energy there. I think a full moon approaches in Libra, is it? I don't know, we got a full moon coming up. The World card is here too, so that could be the fixed signs, dealing with fixed situations. That's Taurus, Leo, Aquarius and Scorpio. But anyway, let's jump into the past energy, and I'm going to do the charms today. Hopefully I don't forget. I won't forget. Knock on wood. So we got Judgment in the past. We've got the Hanged One as well as the Three of Pentacles. So, okay. So, geez. When I first laid these out, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to interpret this in any one way, because there's just so many things coming forward here. But it's like, when I look at these, I see that your situation, when it comes to dealing with specific other people, it's like you've been forced to see things for how they really are, not how you want them to be, or you're shifting maybe your perspective on the people around you. These could be work people, they could be social circles, could be family dynamics. Typically the Three of Pentacles is about a collaboration where people are from different cultures, different experiences. It's like coming together and everyone has a different but equal contribution to a situation. But with these cards here, the Hanged One, maybe you've been feeling like you need new friends or want new friends, or the groups around you right now, you're like trying to figure out how you fit into them, or you could be at odds with a group or situation. It could be a third party situation with the Three of Pentacles for some of you as well. Group dynamics might be like forcing you to learn and grow in ways that you maybe are uncomfortable and you haven't wanted to face. That could be the case there as well. Gosh, I want actually to clarify. Emperor is on the bottom of the deck, Aries energy. So this situation could be around a relationship with a masculine, a father figure. It could be also about you taking your own power. Five of Wands, I just want to clarify is here, because I'm like, what is this? Because it feels a little sticky, but I don't want to call it sticky if it's not. You know, some people will be positive group dynamics for you guys. But the Five of Wands coming out with all the witches around the cauldron, keeping the Emperor on the bottom, tells me that it is a sticky situation, as I suspected. Is there anything else I can get to clarify this energy here? Because you're being asked to look at things from a different perspective and have your awakening. That's the thing here. You've been asked of that for some time now. Spirit's been showing you people, the truth, situations. You've actually even got the card here, Truth, Moon Rising. You're being shown the truth, or have been for some time. Oh, I look and I see this Queen of Swords is on the bottom now. It's like, what are you going to do with this truth? How are you going to grow from it? Not react and respond in an emotional way, but how are you going to truly grow? Eight of Swords, not like that. It fell face down on the World card in your outcome, this Eight of Swords. So it's like taking yourself out of powerless dynamics, or thinking that you are powerless to other people, their choices, things that are going on, gossipy things, backstabby things, whatever. I don't know what it is. And then just invest in yourself, Seven of Pentacles. Invest in your beautiful, bright future, Ten of Pentacles. If this is the picture you want in your life, you can very much have it. Whatever it is that makes you happy. This is a family having a beautiful picnic. There's a newborn baby. There's a cat. There's an abundance of food. You buy a flowing stream. It's like you've got it all, that sort of thing. Focus on your dreams and not what makes you feel less than or powerless, or groups that take you down, or I don't know. whatever that is, there seems to be some sort of stuff going on there. But it's a cause for your reflection and awakening, though. It's not something to shun or to blame or judge, or it's more just like witnessing that, stepping back, making conscious choices. So as we progress into the week ahead, you're loving of yourself. Ace of Cups. It's definitely a time of relaxation where you can get it, gentleness, filling your own cup. Some of you, this could be about finding new love. There's a beautiful birds, these lovebirds, or they're doves, but birds of peace, peaceful love, you know. And where the water has spilt here, there's new shoots shooting up, and the cat's having a little drink as well. So it's like you can trust that as you fill your own cup, it's going to replenish everything in your life, everything around you, and maybe even call in divine love if that is something you're open to. If you're a single person in this reading and you would like a beautiful, peaceful, fulfilling love. There's a lot that you are cooking for yourself right now. Now, as we progress into the week ahead, the Five of Swords came out with the Six of Cups. So there could be some dramas with people from the past or family even. We had that the Emperor before on the bottom deck. So it could be literally with your father, some sort of disagreement if that applies for you. But the Six of Cups here could be also situations with soul contracts that you have with people. Maybe there's been like some karma unfolding and it feels unfair, or it could feel, just painful in some regard. So nobody gets the upper hand when the Five of Swords comes into the reading. It's really that card where like everyone's a little bit battle weary or wounded from the situation. Nobody's happy about it, you know, that sort of thing. And it could very well have to do with, it may not have to do with the Six of Cups, but for many of you it will. It could be an old friend from the past or family. Like I said, like this is rehashing past things and choosing to just love yourself through the chaos. As you progress further into the week ahead, we've got the the Three of Wands, Three of Wands and Temperance with the Six of Wands. And what this is showing to me is, although the past, and we got Mercury retrograde right now, the past may be cropping up to show its ugly head. Maybe someone's returned from the past to have their piece of say their mind or something, I don't know. It could just be deep reflection of past hurts and things that haven't gone right and friendships that fell apart and whatever it is. But there's a split in the week, and I saw a similar thing for group 2 as well. Maybe you've come from group 2, maybe you feel drawn to go and watch group 2. Sometimes when you get to the end of the video, if you go back to the start, the 3 cards in the beginning of the video, a new one will stand out to you and didn't before. I find that happens for me anyway. If I've finished a reading and I feel this could be something else, or I need a little more, I'll go look at the start, and if a new one throbs on the screen, then there's a continuum for you to keep listening to something else. So it may be group 2 for you, just because of the way the week is segmented. Anyway, I feel like there's a split in the week, and where you just face forward. You know what, fine, I will let that be what it is, and I trust that in time the right things are coming towards me. The Three of Wands is about expecting good things to come your way as you look to the future, as you've created change in your life, and now you're looking to a new horizon. But you need patience and balance as you protract in, what is it, Six of Wands. This is the victory card. This is attracting the things that you want, the recognition, it's often the card of someone coming home after war and being greeted by their lover who waited for them. It's like the whole town is cheering sort of energy, right? And she's receiving a bouquet, but it looks like she's even sharing her bouquet with others, because it's just such a modest, beautiful energy there. So with these cards, it looks like there may be some things that are coming up from the past right now to be cleared, but just keep looking forward and trusting and creating more balance in your life wherever you can. And maybe the image speaks to you here. We got cupcakes and veggies, we got screen time and book. So it's like balance out where you spend your energy, time, focus, and what you consume. Alcohol to lemon water. So just that maybe it's a bit of moderation in those things as well. Could be an added message. And from those choices, your energy just glows and you attract what it is you need. You're magnetic. So it's connecting to your own magnetism and out of some stuff that needs clearing. Like you're still clearing some stuff by the look of it. Now, in the area of challenge, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a card of paid work. development. So usually the person in the Eight of Pentacles is working away at one thing, and there's definitely other things to tend to, but they just need to focus on this one thing and get it better. And so it's like about focusing and mastering things without being distracted by other tasks or projects. It's about having condensed focus, but it's also about paid work. So some of you might be looking for paid work, or like looking for a new job, or you may have like a lot of things that are distracting you right now, but the challenge is to just focus on your work. Focus on your work. This seems to be really, really important. Like, focus on your blessings. What will help with the challenge is the King of Wands. So it's about taking leadership. The unbeaten path. Usually the King of Wands is a trailblazer, so there's someone who goes their own way, they follow their own lead, and it's very inspiring to the people around them as well. So trust in your own unique vitality, energy, driving force, because it is inspirational to other people and it will get you where you need to be. For some of you, you might like to consider applying for jobs in leadership roles if you are in that job search energy, if that's what the message is there for you. Could be really super important to not undervalue or estimate yourself and step into that King of Wands being a leader in some regard. Also the energy of travel, right? Maybe you need to travel for work. Maybe it's about relocating, looking for work in a different area, if that is if that's applicable for you. Back to the Temperance card, I just noticed we've also got the self-care card of nutrition. So it really does reiterate that healthy choices. Maybe you're needing to balance out, take it or leave it if that's for you, but nutrition will definitely, or it always supports everything else in life, is good nutrition. It's never a bad idea to focus on sharpening our nutrition. And I find ChatGPT is such a great thing. If you tell it specific diet requirements you have and things you want to get out of your diet, and ask it to make a balanced menu plan for the day or whatever, and it comes up with some incredible things. And the more you engage with it, the more it understands the types of ingredients you like to use. And yeah, always it helps me make some beautiful salads and salad dressings. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so in the area of what you don't see coming, we have got the Five of Cups here with Justice and Death. So for some of you, there's a truth unfolding that may lead to an ending or a cord that needs to be severed. This cord is still hanging on by a thread. And whenever I see this card, it makes me feel like, you know, someone needs to finally cut that thread, but it's not happened yet. So what you don't see coming could be facing you to cut a thread. It may lead to feelings of sadness, loss, regret, or remorse, or just depression, or it's a real heaviness. This one is a real sense of loss. Sometimes, I don't know, and I'm sorry if this is you, but sometimes there's like a miscarriage. When I see these balloons, I think of like the loss of a child, or the loss of something like that. And of course, condolences to anyone who's going through or has recently been through this, but it is something that it could be really helpful to reach out and get support through whatever the loss may be. It doesn't have to be, of course, a miscarriage, but anything that's going on for you that's heavy, don't be afraid to reach out to certain people, maybe a healer who can support you, somebody you've already worked with or that knows you well, or a good friend, or I think reach out for help if you are struggling emotionally with something. But with Justice here, it's like, it feels like the truth, like we've got Moon rising with truth. So there's something going on this week that reveals the truth, and while it may make you sad at first, it will perhaps set you free or create a new path for you, because Death is here. So it's really asking for, I really feel like something does need to be cut. Maybe there's a legal situation going on, it's a little bit stressful and it needs to come to an end, or your statement needs to be submitted, or whatever it is. It brings me to the outcome cards of the Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords, the World. Definitely strong finality cards here. Ten of Swords is the end of a situation. It can sometimes mean the death of a loved one. Of course, I'm not predicting that to happen. It would be information you already know, as it's not something I like to read on. But sometimes as well, like it was a beautiful person last week commented the challenge they were going through, and that was one of the challenges that had unfolded for them. yeah, I'm always touched by the comments people leave, and sometimes astounded by the strength that you have as you pull through some of the scenarios and life experiences that are shared in the comment section, the things we go through. It also helps other people and myself realize that we're not alone in the energies that are, you know, pushing us around at the moment. We're in this together, and everyone's going through something quite challenging. It's been a really hard year, a really, really hard year. But we're looking forward to next year. This is a 9 year, by the way. So we're 9 of Wands here. Maybe exhausted by this year, and maybe beyond that too. But we're coming out of this 9 year, hopefully unscathed. That's my goal for the rest of the year, is just to release as much trauma I've taken on as possible, and go into the 2026 with like a fresh energy, and yeah, not dragging any of the heaviness, sadness with, you know, because we're all gone through it, that's for sure. So anyway, 10 of Swords leads to the world. A new cycle can begin, but first an old cycle must end, and you may be, yeah, quite exhausted by this 9 of Wands here. It's the wounded warrior of the tarot, and yeah, so something is coming to a head here by the look of it. You have the card Truth. Let's jump into that one. There's no hiding when this card comes up. The truth is going to come out, or maybe it already has, but you still need to face up to it. As Buddha was reported to have said, 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. When this card comes up, the only thing to do is to be scrupulously honest with yourself. Face facts. Maybe you need to show your feelings a little more. Maybe there's a situation you need to be more honest about. Are you showing how you feel, or are you hiding? What is the truth of your situation? Are you being honest with yourself and with everyone else? If you are, then this card is a positive omen that telling you that everything is going to work out just fine, because the truth will out. The truth will out. I guess will come out, I should say, maybe. Or maybe it's meant to be like that. Anyway, there is also a sense with this card that the truth will be exposed sooner rather than later. So it shouldn't be too long before the issue you're wrestling with will be resolved. But make sure you're absolutely transparent and truthful. And with the justice in what you don't see coming, it really does look like something is to be exposed, revealed, and finished. You're about to get the answer. Tough love is needed. Honesty is the best policy. Someone's untruth will be exposed, and avoid tellers of tall tales. The moon rising sounds romantic, but this symbol has a slight edge to it, as though a secret won't be secret for much longer. Okay, you also have the card The Crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, and a seat at the table. There comes a time when the flower knows that it can no longer remain in the protective constraints of the bud. Somehow it needs to trust in the birthing energy and surrender to the unknown of the bloom. The same birthing energy exists within all of nature and in birth, both physical and metaphorical. It is initiation for the mothers as well as the child, who transitions from the water world to the womb, to the whole new world of the earth. This is a card of crossing thresholds and walking through the gates of initiation. Look at the card, the doors behind here, and the thread that needs to be cut. This really does feel like an initiation, which requires great courage and strength. There are rolling contractions, and it's almost always not straightforward. As we transition from one thing to another, we're called to burst through the constraints of the seed and then the certainty of the bud, so that something new can bloom from within. You're always birthing something, and deep inside we know that the only way to surrender to the initiation is to surrender to the innate power within. This power is inner, but it's also connected with the intelligence that exists within all life. It's the same energy that tells flowers when to bloom. It was present when you grew in your mother's womb. Trust in that. It will carry you through. Surrender to what's wanting to be born through you. Life is always trying to initiate us in even more of who we truly are. The soul inquiry is, how is life trying to initiate you? It's a beautiful card. Okay, 2 cards came out from this deck. The Green Witch, is it? Yeah, Green Witch. Pine Tree, Vitality, Longevity, and Perseverance. Perseverance, yep. And Chamomile, with gentleness, relaxation, and sleep. So where are we starting? With the Pine Tree. The pine tree is a symbol of life enduring, the promise that even if things seem dark, it's not over. Some kinds of pine trees have root systems that are centuries old. While a single tree may die, the established root system can introduce a new seedling to replace it. The rejuvenation cycle tells us that even when something appears to be dead or finished, there are still roots alive. Nothing is ever truly gone. Don't give up on it. The pine is a popular building material. It absorbs shock, it's resistant to excessive swelling and shrinking, and although it dents easily, it's long lasting. The pine tree card tells you to hang in there. Life may be knocking you around a bit, but even dented, you're reliable and can last longer than you think. Okay, and then chamomile. Chamomile, beautiful. Gentleness, relaxation, and sleep. With its gentle energy and flavour, chamomile suggests that perhaps you need to slow down a bit. There's something in your life that's draining you or wearing you down, a relationship, a situation, and the chamomile card quietly reminds you that if you're in a state of exhaustion, you won't be able to do the work that will be required in the future, either at all or to the extent you'll need to. Chamomile invites you to take a pause, step away from your work, whatever kind it may be, and give your mind, body, and spirit time to find balance and equilibrium. Have you struggled to give yourself permission to rest recently? Having a nice cup of tea, a cup of chamomile, reflecting on that. Maybe a little dash of sweetness with honey might really help open you up to that wisdom. Okay, so in the tea leaf oracle, you have the carrot with opportunity or windfall, and bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Really good news to hear for those looking for work in the Eight of Pentacles there. You have dark man with dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. It could be someone significant for you, maybe an employer, I don't know. Feather, someone you know is undependable or insincere. Keep that in mind. You also have fire with strong emotion, either passionate love or hate. I'm just hearing temperance in my mind at that point. Temperance is actually in your week ahead as well, so just be mindful to temper those really strong emotions, especially if it's like passionate hate for someone unreliable. I don't know, forgiveness or just softness or just a cup of tea. In the self-care oracle, you've got crystal healing. I did mention seeing a healer might be really beneficial. As you all many know, I do distance Reiki. Yeah, sure, I do that too, but distance kinesiology sessions. I definitely feel is a lot more potent and precise than Reiki, but both, whatever you need is good. But yeah, crystal healing, maybe it's about working with crystals. You've got green aura quartz in your reading, crystals of your own, or an actual healer. I really feel like it would be really good for you right now. But it says use crystals to raise your vibration and renew your energy. We already saw nutrition. Your body is a temple, so try changing your eating habits. Again, ChatGPT, great for ideas to, like, it can give you a simple recipe, but then if you want it to be more elaborate or bold or profound, you just let it know and it will come up with so many great things. Go full introvert, spending time alone. Experience and appreciate and love yourself. We have that kind of Ace of Cups energy around the Five of Wands, Three of Pentacles, like kind of stuck with certain groups, wondering what to do, how to proceed. Yeah, the Five of Swords as well. But that Ace of Cups in the center kind of brings me back to that go full introvert. Like, it seems to be, oh, Dilly. I don't know if you can hear her crying. She's been meowing herself awake after a nap lately. It's like, I think she's dreaming a lot lately. Anyway, your Ace of Cups, really fill your own cup, fill it with chamomile tea, fill it with good nourishing things. Get to know yourself and appreciate yourself, especially if you're dealing with issues with people. Pull back and just love you, love on yourself, deepen that connection to source. So let's have a look at some charms for group 3. All right, what do we got? Oh, cute. The first one I see is the dolphin, right? And that's all about friendship and play. It's about soulmates as well. It's a beautiful, absolutely beautiful charm to get when we've been looking at things around friendship. So definitely a strong message, and joy was right next to it. Literally says joy. A strong message that being around fun people, going and having fun, meeting new friends, I think you're on the way to that anyway. If it doesn't feel like it's right now, then I think with that Six of Wands energy, you're sort of stepping more into the magnetism that brings that to you. I'm being drawn, even though they didn't come out, I'm really being drawn to the scissors inside the charm box still. So, and that's probably why. We've got the thread that needs to be cut. Maybe you need to cut some cords, cut some people or things out of your life. You've got the Bell. Good news is on the way, and that could very well have to do with friendship as well. The Bell is for good news. You have got lapis lazuli and a little piece of amethyst, so definitely following your own intuition. But the lapis lazuli to me is about connecting to your higher path, connecting to your higher self, connecting to ascended masters that help support you on your higher journey. Realizing, like, stepping out of the details and the humanness of it all, and sort of seeing it as a beautiful spiritual unfolding. Being okay with that. Not letting the details get you down, but connecting to that higher energy, the higher awareness. You've got that again here in a way with connecting to higher awareness, but it's also that sense of peace and connection to all that is. I think that's, when I look at all this, these are super positive charms that help take you back out of whatever pulls you down, and yeah, a higher perspective is needed, and you can tap into that. We've also got the spider web with a little spider inside. We've just had Halloween, it's a great charm for that, but the spider web is about networking and drawing things in. You know, it's about having a web, of a networking web, or maybe it's also about the World Wide Web. Maybe there's something you need online that you will find. Maybe you'll find friendships online, or wisdom, watching videos of wisdom that help attract what you need, like how to network, or how to do this, that, or the other. But when I see the spider web, I think of networking, and it's not so much about capturing your prey, although maybe you're after something. To me, it's more, about creating a good network. And you also have a baby bottle for some of you that may be wanting to conceive a child. This could be a good message for that. It could also be a message about nurturing children around you, or pets can be our children sometimes. Some of you may be on a fertility journey, or maybe someone very close to you is about to announce a pregnancy. Definitely beautiful little baby bottle is a good sign for that. So that's what I have for group 3 for this week. Hopefully that has resonated with you, giving you some comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you like the reading, don't forget to click like. It helps other people see the video as well. If you'd like a private session, kinesiology or tarot or Reiki, hardly ever do Reiki anymore, you can find the information in the description box below. And take care, group 3. I hope you enjoy your week, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye.